Kamon man long slur ringkat bat kamany masong kya ka shong hag jinglong scam bat jingjek bas bat ka jong pi. Katata haya kakali man san ya kalintiyat ka jong pi. Kalaban long ka jong pi menta. Bok ya katata haya hafrang motors like korangi. Ne phone hunu number bala ay harum.
Umentri rang ba gejala Conrad ki sangma ula Khubor ba galadon gejingya takhu hapreng ubreu bat ki Mrad namar gejing duna gejaka jongki. Rei ha geju por ulong ba kamde gelenti ban Pyniap ki Mrad rei kum ki breu hab ban Iasah ye imlang. Habu jubab ye gejung ujor wemele ka ranikor ba pius marwen haba wing dor bar menta ga sngi. Halo gejing ma jongki breu na gejing wan ban penjot ki hati klawi ki marep. Conrad unaong baka sorkar kalashim mi kilar kelenti ban pinsha shiki ba halor kumno ban tip ya ki jaka ya ki hati da ka bawa ya ki jing tho ulong ba ki breu ki de ban smol thu ru ya ki jing long ki hati umentri rang ba ulong baka sorkar kala kre ban wandra da kur kom tre kam ka babnya halor kani bat ya manta kadang le ya ka sorbe ula bantep baka sorkar kala ajing rap shpau lak tingka shaki tu gibla kendo ya ki jingja pasha herthma ha ki hati klau Habale ya karep karyang hapru ban berkhati Mrad bat kejing Pyniap kamde kelenti laong umenti rangba.
Sir, what has been mentioned by the honorable member is absolutely correct, that the instances of man-animal conflict have gone up in the recent past, and this of course has been driven by the need of economic livelihood for the people, and at the same time the area which was normally the passage for the elephants being occupied by different inhabitants and also being used for different economic activities. And so realizing this complicated situation, a large number of steps have been taken in the short term. For example, creation of village defense squads. Even in a situation where precious lives are lost, we have decided to increase the ex gratia from 5 lakhs now to 10 lakh rupees, and different kind of support wherever possible the state government is giving to areas and people and families that are affected due to man-animal conflict. But sir, to conclude that ultimately, no matter how many steps we take in the short term and in the medium term, sir, in the long term we need to realize that we need to coexist. Animals and man needs to coexist. We need to understand that all the different crossing zones of the elephants that are there, we need to respect that at the end of the day, and maybe we will work. We are in fact doing a very large survey. I don't want to share too much right now, Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, because it's still in the very nascent stage, but I can give a small idea about how we are planning to proceed. I had a recent meeting of the Wildlife Board, which I chair, and we have discussed about doing a very, very massive survey of not just elephants, but of all different animals and birds using scientific technology available to actually get a full survey and data on the different kind of species that are there in the state and the numbers that are there. This will be done on a more regular basis, and the purpose of this is really to ensure that we are able to track where the animals are, and also to see how human activity and different economic activities and even climate change, how these are impacting the movement of animals and the population of animals in different parts, and birds and other species in different parts of the state. So elephant is definitely one of the largest, in fact, population that we have in this corridor. The last numbers that we had surveyed was close to 1,800 elephants in this corridor, which is, of course, goes from Bangladesh, Meghalaya into Assam, and therefore there are 3 different administrations that are actually involved in this. And obviously we need to really coordinate with everybody and make this possible. But we do have an intention to figure out how we could actually balance out, which I always say, between the economic livelihood of the people, which is very important, but at the same time respect the space that is required for these elephants and also for other animals and other birds and other species also, so that we can ultimately in the long term peacefully coexist. So we are on the job to plan this. It's a long drawn exercise. We may take time to get concrete results, but we have started processing it and moving in that direction. But in the meantime, so 2-3 things I would like to urge through to all the members who are affected by this. That number one, aggression and using any kind of force is not always the best way to resolve these kind of current situations. Whenever these kind of animals are there, or if you see any herd of elephants, we need to inform the administration and the wildlife officials immediately so that we are able to take necessary action and provide, more importantly, the safety to the people of that particular area and the protocols that need to be followed. And hence, I urge that while we are working on long-term solutions, in the short term, the government is aware of these problems. This has been a big issue and it is getting more complicated because the space is getting smaller for everybody. And hence, we need to deal with this. And as I said, we have taken some steps in the short run, and we will try to ensure that the difficulties that are faced by the different citizens is minimized in these particular issues.